Are you Matthew Aldridge?
I'm the attorney of fact for Matthew Aldridge.
You were what?
The attorney of fact.
Attorney what?
Of fact.
Attorney of fact. And what does that mean?
You know, his authorization to do legal representation.
Are you a licensed attorney?
No, I'm simply an attorney of fact.
Okay. And does that mean you have a power of attorney? What is your name? What is your name?
My name?
Yes, sir.
I don't have.
You don't have a name? Pardon?
I'm the attorney of fact for the respondent area.
Well, let me explain to you. Only an attorney at law can stand in court and represent a criminal defendant. And to do so otherwise violates the criminal law statutes of the state of Tennessee and could land someone who attempts to represent themselves as an attorney at law in serious trouble. I understand what you're saying. I understand you're saying an attorney in fact. And what I want you to understand is that if you have a power of attorney, then you need to demonstrate that power of attorney. Do you have a legal document called a power of attorney?
No, I do not at this time.
Okay. Then you don't have any authority to act on behalf of Matthew Aldridge in this court. You have no legal authority, nor do you have any authority through a legal document to represent or to act on behalf of Matthew Aldridge.
Why don't we court just let me file this document?
Show it to the bailiff and he'll show it to me. Apparently there's a copy here.
Now, it gets even crazier. To prove he's an attorney of fact, the guy just hands the judge some random paper. And what's on it? A made-up law that supposedly gives him the right to represent Matthew Aldridge. Real attorneys? They need a state license and actually follow legal procedures. This? Pure DIY legal fantasy. Sovereign citizens love to argue about jurisdiction, like declaring themselves above the law actually works. Newsflash, it doesn't. Judges run on centuries of law, not imaginary loopholes. Watching this guy try to play smart while the judge calmly shuts him down is honestly peak entertainment. Seriously, is this movement growing, or am I just unlucky to stumble upon all these bizarre cases? Comment below.
All right. Well, I find that Matthew Neal Aldridge has failed to appear personally in this court for the plea day on his case, which is set for trial tomorrow. And as a result, you have no standing, sir, under what I know what you're trying to do is to try to use the sovereign citizen approach to this situation. And I'm simply telling you that you do not have the right to represent Matthew Neal Aldridge. If you are, in fact, Matthew Neal Aldridge, then you need to say so and stop this nonsense, because what you're attempting to do has no legal effect. You cannot challenge the criminal law or the jurisdiction of this court by simply filing some legal mumbo jumbo having to do with civil litigation. That has civil litigation in it. It is not a criminal case that you have cited. So it has no effect on this court regarding the criminal statutes of this court. This court is empowered under the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the state of Tennessee and by the duly elected citizens of Cheatham County to empower and enforce the laws of the state of Tennessee. And that is what I'm going to do regarding Matthew Lynn Aldridge. Mr. Aldridge is set for today to appear in court personally on what we call our last plea day before his trial date tomorrow.
Is that an article 3 trial?
To what?
Will that be an article 3 trial? A trial by jury with jury?
It would be a trial by jury. Certainly it would be. But I don't know who you are. And I don't think you have any authority if you are not Matthew Lynn Aldridge to appear before this court. And you're wasting valuable time to all of these other citizens who are here today. So when I'm talking, you stop talking. No, you will when I'm finished talking. You are wasting the court's time by doing this. And I'm just simply instructing you that if you are in fact Matthew Lynn Aldridge, then this is your last day to settle your case. The trial date is set for tomorrow, and unfortunately, it will not go forward because of the fact that I have a conflict and I have to be in Stewart County on a civil matter. So we're going to assign a new trial date for Matthew Lynn Aldridge. But to Matthew Aldridge and the individual standing before me, whose name must not be uttered, then we will set a July 15th trial date for Mr. Aldridge. Whatever this document is that you have filed is in fact invalid because it does not cite any valid criminal statute, and therefore I'm denying whatever that might be in the way of a motion. The trial date will be July 15th. The last day for Mr. Aldridge to enter a plea or go to trial will be July the 8th. July the 8th. Now, we're going to give you a card. If you are, in fact, Matthew Aldridge and you're just playing games with the court regarding this nonsense that you filed, then you may get this card and you may go on about your business. If you are not Matthew Aldridge, then I would suggest to you, you relay to Mr. Aldridge that he must appear on July the 8th, or a bond revocation will take place, and his case will be will take place with him in jail, incarcerated on the 15th. That's the judgment of the court. You need to take your piece of paper and go on about your business.
Sovereign citizens, man, these people are something else. They genuinely think they can opt out of the legal system by saying they don't recognize government authority. They throw around terms like common law or the UCC, Uniform Commercial Code, completely misunderstanding what they even mean. Let me be clear, courts operate under federal, state, and local laws, backed by the Constitution. There is no loophole that lets you just decide the rules don't apply to you. And yet, they clog courtrooms with the most ridiculous arguments, wasting everyone's time, and all they get is a criminal record. The whole sovereign citizen defense collapses under one simple thing: jurisdiction. Courts have power over anyone in their geographic area, no matter how clever you think your paper tricks are. Judges have seen it all, and they aren't impressed. Trying to dodge taxes or dismiss a speeding ticket with these antics. Not only does it fail, it can actually make things worse. Heavy penalties, wasted time, angry judges, you name it. Honestly, it's wild. Do they think they're beating the system, or is it just some strange form of rebellion? Either way, it's hilarious, and kind of sad. That's a wrap on today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop your thoughts on sovereign citizens in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.